team ban.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Learn Dota 2 League Season 16, Week 5. Today, we're taking a look at Hollywood taking on Gotham, now that the lobby has actually been correctly made.
I'm also here.
Yeah, usually I do that after the intro, Randy. With me
I'm
here
for the
today,
intro this time.
is the Doctor of Dota, Randy.
Yes. Hello.
And we are unexpectedly, unusually, for an LD2L game, we're actually starting relatively close to our actual start time. And if it hadn't been for an issue with the first lobby, why, we would actually be completely on time, which is rare. So you know there's that. Pugna ban, Undying ban. Been seeing a lot of Pugna in the LD2L recently.
Dire team ban. Radiant
Cryptic
team
made it
pick.
cool.
Yeah, I guess so.
Primal Beast knocked out, Io knocked
Dire
out.
team pick.
No surprise to see Io gone.
Enigma.
First pick Enigma is as brave as it gets, especially with absolutely nothing actually knocked out for it yet.
Well, Primal Beast is banned against it.
Yeah,
It's
there
not
we
like
go.
10 seconds remaining.
the most common Enigma ban. You immediately think of Silencer, but Primal's up there.
Yeah, I mean there's
As
a
stun for
lot.
BKB.
There's a lot of bad heroes you can pick for that. Silencer, of course, as you just mentioned, pretty big. The
Dire team pick.
as seen here. Was this some kind of epic bait to make Gotham pick Silencer?
Were they baiting the Silencer? I don't know. I assume they expected it, because if they didn't, why'd they pick Enigma? But
10 seconds remaining.
Maybe somebody's been going on a big loss streak with Enigma recently.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant
Or not
team
Enigma.
pick.
Maybe somebody on the Gotham team has been going on a big loss streak with Silencer, and they wanted to bait the Silencer pick, so Gotham would pick it, and whoever it was would do bad. I don't know. Either way, Big Boy LaCroix on the Pit Lord.
10 seconds remaining.
Honestly, if they wanted to be really funny, they could get
seconds
Rubik, because Rubik actually has a better Enigma game already than Enigma does. I don't know if they want to be that funny, but they could be that funny, and that's the important bit.
they have a Rubik player. Scalpless play it.
I meant on the Gotham team.
Oh yeah, on the Gotham team. Is there supports Cristero? Does he play it?
Trastero Space Cowboy, I haven't seen that much of it, but the statistics do imply that there has been at least the briefest encounter with Rubik in the past. Though notably, I suppose it probably does mean something that he hasn't really picked it up in LD2L at any point.
Radiant team ban.
Wow, Snapfire comes out. Just
So we're doing Enigma Snap.
Huh? They
Just
picked another thing that
three.
gets countered by Silencer.
They're playing around globals, which I mean, if you play around
10
globals,
seconds
it's
remaining.
fine. In theory,
You're playing
but
around globals, and then you've got Silencer and the
5
Pit Lord too,
seconds
who can
remaining.
just kind of not be with the rest of the team, and then take the Pit Lord Express to wherever you are and get rid of you. Like, I don't know. I don't like the immediate look at this.
BKB.
Yeah, there you go.
Snapfire. It's what every Snapfire player wants to do.
Medusa Band. Well, you certainly can't pick it anymore if you're the Hollywood team, so it makes sense.
Radiant
Overall,
team ban.
I've already got some hesitations about this Hollywood lineup draft. This already feels like the Global Silence is not that different in cooldown from the Snapfire or Enigma ults. It's gonna be awkward. Ursa's down,
10
and he can
seconds
just,
remaining.
simply not take a fight.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban.
Ursa down, not a bad ban. Monkey King down, not a bad ban. Gotham doing a very good job here of banning out to protect this Pit Lord, and
Playing heroes that wreck Underlord, basically, yeah.
which
10
is
seconds
not a bad
remaining.
strategy for two reasons. One, those safe lane heroes wreck Pit Lord
5
both in lane
seconds
and in game,
remaining.
which sucks.
Dire
And two,
team
it's your
ban.
team star player anyway, right? Build around him. Meanwhile, Hollywood's kind of just throwing whatever he's got out there. Medusa ban makes a lot of sense. The Drow ban just directed at Code Line. They're trying to force him to play the 0 other players he plays in Pause 1. Storm
10
Spirit ban,
seconds remaining.
just
Dire
because that
team
would be even worse than what they've already got. And I like the Backwardsville anti-mage ban, just in case they banned Storm Spirit
Radiant
to fool
team
them
pick.
into picking it. Here comes the Nyx Assassin. That's another horrible thing for both of these heroes.
Just buy BKB.
Yeah, there we go. What about
And
fights
Nigma's
before
buying it
BKB?
for sure. But you just don't fight before BKB, I guess, because super late one.
10 seconds remaining.
That's going to be really awkward with a Pit Lord and a Nyx Assassin not fighting
5
before
seconds
BKB.
remaining.
I don't know how much of a choice they're going to give you.
No, I'm not saying it's a good option, I'm saying it's the only option.
Yeah, there we go.
Radiant team pick.
Gonna pick Clockwork here. Clockwork's alright. It's far from the worst support they could pick up. Also directly confirms one of these three is going to be a core. There are not enough supports for all three of these people.
Enigma?
Potentially Enigma
10
core,
seconds
potentially Snapfire mid.
5
That could be
seconds
clock off
remaining.
lane, you know? Never
Could
know.
be Clock 3, yeah. I hope it's not. The clock, I gotta say, the clock does seem a little bit odd to me. It does seem like that is, you know, your gear deal at the very least is going to be a little redundant with what Enigma gives you. At the very least, it's going to let you use a Midnight Pulse on the Black Holes on cooldown. It is a copless classic, though. And if nothing else, I would be very surprised if this Clockwork doesn't walk all over whatever line brings to the lane, unfortunately for him.
Dire team pick.
Juggernaut.
I
Yeah,
am the
it's a
Juggernaut.
late. It's a pretty late one. More of a mid-late one than like a super late one, but it's, you know, on the late side of mid-game carries.
10 seconds remaining.
It's another guy who really hopes you don't use Global Silence at an awkward
5
time.
seconds remaining.
He's fine, he buys Manta.
Yeah, there we go.
Not like legitimately this time. It's not even a meme like the BKB on Sapphire, and he just
Yeah, but you got
Buys
19
Manta
things
for
to
a
Manta, though. You best hope all the Gotham
Yep.
abilities are coming out at once.
yeah, that's true, but you're assuming Gotham's backlining, so Jug shouldn't be backlining. Like if Gotham's playing correctly, he's like going after the snap, going after like the Enigma maybe.
And
waiting
who
for
is
ults,
Gotham in this scenario exactly?
Nyx Assassin.
He is still their mid player. He moved back to him last week. At least it looked like it anyway.
Well, I don't know. I don't know who. It might be Nyx mid. Don't know that yet.
Yeah, that could be funny.
That is the thing people are doing.
Yeah, that's
But
that
I'm
has a
assuming
100% win rate
Nyx-
so far.
I'm assuming a core Nyx when I'm talking about this. So like if it's a Nyx who's looking for kills, he's not going to be going for Jug.
In fairness, I
And
don't really know why
Manta
you would.
just walk out of it.
Not really sure why you would be a core Nyx in this game. You do well enough just hitting Carapace, and you don't need any money to do that.
Really, the only ability I see on the field right now that you should Manta is Global. So it's actually a pretty good Manta game.
Radiant team ban.
Spirit Breaker. Certainly going to be a core. Well, not certainly, but Neeks or Spirit Breaker. One of the two is certainly going to be a core.
Yeah.
There are some reasons to like the
10
Spirit Breaker
seconds
this
remaining.
game. That is the good news. It's certainly going to be just yet another thing that ruins
5
this
seconds
Enigma
remaining.
Snapfire
Dire
combo.
team
Yet
ban.
another thing that's going to mess with the
Radiant
clockwork.
team ban.
It's not exactly Jug's favorite thing to see. Like, he's got the Omni Slash, but if that's not up, he doesn't really have any great options to do anything about this guy. And even the Omni Slash has things you could do about it.
10
PA ban,
seconds remaining.
probably smart here. Would not be surprised if that's who they were thinking,
5
considering Line
seconds
played it
remaining.
last week. Furion ban. Targeting out the looter here. Want to get rid of his one hero.
I actually think this is not a bad Jug game if, provided they don't pick someone with 5th pick that you need to Manta. Because if the Shrug buys Manta,
Dire
like,
team ban.
the only thing he's ever going to pop before is Global Silence. So, like, basically your Silencer is not doing anything to their pause 1.
On one hand, that's true. On the other hand, I don't really like him that much into the Neeks. I don't like him that much into the Spirit Breaker.
Well, the thing is, if
10
he's not
seconds
silenced, he doesn't care on Nyx. Spirit Breaker maybe, but like,
5
Nyx
seconds
is
remaining.
not an issue. If you're magic immune.
That's true, but you better be able to instantly get the hell out of there if you're magic immune. And
Dire team pick.
Dusk.
here comes the Tusk.
Tusky. Interesting.
This is such an oddball lineup
Okay,
on the
where's
Hollywood
that
team.
going? Mid Tusk?
Yeah, presumably.
10 seconds remaining.
None of these heroes have like any chemistry with each other outside of the
5
black
seconds
hole that they're
remaining.
never gonna get. Just a very odd lineup on the Hollywood lineup. At the very least, if Tusk isn't Snowball when the Global Silence comes out, it can be very annoying for them. They're gonna pick up the Wraith King here. It's an interesting pick, for sure. It's something that Jug not particularly in the market to see. In fact, really, the Wraith King pick here is actually really good if Lion is able to pull it off here, because every single person on that enemy team is just done after like 3 seconds of fighting. You've got Omni Slash, you got Black Hole, assuming that happens, the Snap Artillery, assuming that happens, Hook Jail, Walrus Punch. That's it. Their entire fight is dependent on going like 2 or 3 seconds, and you've got the Wraith King here now. That's going to be able to... it is Gotham Nyx, huh? Interesting. You have the Wraith King here now, which no matter what they do, they cannot kill this guy as fast as they would like to, so... Very good pick. I will be honest enough to say I'm not the biggest fan of either of these teams. I think I give a slight edge to the Gotham lineup. Just because, you know, like I said, the Radiant team is all about these 2-second long team fights. They're all about getting in, doing as much damage as possible in a very short time, getting out. But they have so much that screws that over. You know, even if Jug doesn't care about the global silence, I know 4 people who sure do. Even if, oh boy, a little bit of lag spike there. Even if Jug doesn't care about the global silence, I know 4 people who do. You're not going to be able to kill the Wraith King as fast as you want. Spirit Breaker and Pit Lord can both stand out of the line of fire here. And of course, Neek's Assassin, just to the Carapace alone, is going to be a lot of hassle this game.
I think you're just hoping Cowboy constantly presses global to kill Princess, and he manages it off every time. It's like, that's what they're hoping for, to fight well. And like, if you're hoping for a player on the enemy team to fuck up, it's probably not a good situation you're in.
Yeah, they're hoping for Space Cowboy to make bad global silences, but, well, this is not
Space
a
Cowboy's
good
about to
place
die.
for him to be.
30 seconds.
Unfortunate.
They don't know.
Learn from your mistakes.
For a sec, I thought I only winged them.
That did not go as expected.
They don't know. I like everybody shifts around at the rune spots here. Oh good, you can see the exact gold distribution there. Looter took the most of
The
it, which is
battle begins.
probably the best possible outcome for a first blood that goes like that. 2 for 2, as Tusk wins the... Oh, Tusk had to stop teep... Wait, what? He wasn't teeping? What the hell was he channeling then? Oh, he was channeling the Watcher, okay.
Silencer
Very,
got a deep ward here, so at least there's that.
Tristero might be about to be first blood. No.
Second blood.
Yeah, second blood, sorry. Well, that was very odd. Either way, with that being said, it's time for everyone's favorite part of the show, the roll call. So, for Team Hollywood, pause 1, on the Juggernaut, you've got Princess. Pause 2, you've got Looter on the Snapfire. Usually rhymes with Shooter, today is being a little bit more literal with that. Unfortunately, has to literally lane against the Nakes. Pause 3, you've got the Mantis, who might be mid-20, but I don't think he is, on the Tusk. Pause 4, Hollywood, captain of the team, and run hater, apparently, on the Enigma. And pause 5, you've got Copless on the Clockwork. Nothing else, this should be a very good lane for these two down at bot. Copless would be 4, but I suppose they've free switched to that since last we've seen this team. On the other hand, or maybe I'm thinking of a different scenario entirely. On the other hand, on the Gotham lineup, pause 1, you've got Wraith King, being played by Code Line from linedesigns.com. Pause 2, you've got Captain of the Team Gotham on the Neeks Assassin. Pause 3, you've got Big Boy LaCroix on the Pit Lord. Pause 4, Space Cowboy on the Silencer. And pause 5, you've got Tristero on the Spirit Breaker.
Two melee pulse fives. Trust it.
Tristero is Tristetto.
Things. But damn, you've entered a decaying orbit.
Space Cowboy likely also dead. Yep, both of the supports just went down very casually here.
Both accurate and precise. Really, though.
Gotham was really hoping for a scatter blast there for just no reason. Did not come out the way he thought. So far, Hollywood team, well, both teams are about the same for last hit, so Hollywood team is notably quite dramatically up in eyes, especially thanks to Tusk, who's sitting here with 11 of them.
Coin for me.
Space
Yeah,
Cowboy.
Sure has more denies it has less hits.
Space
Pretty
Cowboy
insane.
takes the bounty rune and then tries to walk back to his lane. He is very slightly faster than Clockwork, so he's gonna get away with this. If only he had a magic stick. Oh, Code Line, not looking so hot. Stun comes around there. He has a fat magic one, so he's doing okay.
Yeah, it's fun.
I can tell you this immediately. The objective of this lane for the entirety of Dire is to get out. Okay, Code Line walked back to the creep wave even though the Enigmites were still up and therefore dies immediately. Really cannot condone that kind of gameplay if you're in a situation like that.
Purge is very upset somewhere.
Yep. If you're in a situation where you're very, very low like that, you cannot walk right back out to the creep wave or else you're just going to get annihilated. Meanwhile, Princess got the kill on Big Boy Bot. There is one problem with this Gotham lineup is that even though this team is going to do really well in the mid lane, it already did look good for their laning phase. And it is coming out really badly.
They'll be good mid-game. If they don't get totally smashed.
Yeah, this is already looking dangerously like they could get smashed up so bad in lanes that it does not matter if their mid game is way better. At the very least, even though there's a lot of deaths, the last hits are roughly equivalent. Though again, notably, they're way down on denies. Even Juggernaut has more denies than the Pit Lord now. Jug wanted that bird so badly.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Pretty sick cogs. It's an end to kill,
boy.
but you gotta appreciate him.
Yep. Big Boy is actually going to get away with this. Surprisingly. It's a good thing he has these boots. That's all I'm going to say.
I don't know if he meant to totally like split them in this choke point here, but if he did, oh my god.
Well, Princess just pinged that choke point. There, yeah, both just walking around. Flying just died at top, but no time for that. We gotta watch this double kill happen at bot. Holy crap.
9-0?
Both side lanes. Okay, now Big
8-0.
Boiler Croy walking away with that. Both side lanes almost completely fell apart there.
I smell jug problems coming up in about 15 to 20 minutes.
I smell Code Line stunning a creep, so now he gets to die. Never mind. Nope, mind. He's walking into the Midnight Pulse and the Enigma. It's Code Line. No, 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 no. They're not. Oh my god, they're just barely. Never mind. Code Line. What the hell is that?
Is under attack.
Line details are coming.
Oh no, bro.
But getting very bullied right now, actually. This is a very easy lane for Princess.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, this lane phase is going to have to end as soon as humanly possible for the Gotham lineup if they want to have a game this game. Code Line already retiring to the jungle, it seems, perhaps. No big surprises there. Looking for a bounty rune. He does find it. Space Cowboy looking for the Wisdom rune. Finds that as well.
That's all I needed to see in that lane, you know?
Yeah, I cannot blame him. No, I would not want to go back either. Big Boiler Croy randomly finds Looter in the secret shop. Two ships kind of passing the night there. Big Boiler Croy does have his Vanguard, but the sad thing about this is that it's not really necessarily going to keep him alive in a lane that's 90% magic damage at this point. You know, Juggernaut is a man who right-clicks, but it's like, even if it wasn't early level,
Gotham.
got 2 points. Yeah, Gotham's here, but this wave is so pushed out, he's not going to be able to do anything. Big Boiler Croy decides
Princess doesn't
to...
have mana,
Is
though.
under attack.
It's true. Big Boiler Croy decides to drop the Firestorm on this wave, which might have been the wrong move.
I mean, what can you do?
Yep, Gotham just leaving.
They're replaced by Looter, who's now here.
Very awkward scenario there. Definitely some better communication would have helped there. You cannot gank a lane that looks like that.
Okay, this is a dead Big Boy, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna drop the artillery on him, no less.
Might as well, right? Give them double
11
digits.
now. 12 now.
Learn from your mistakes.
They don't know. That is true.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Our first person to die on the Holy team gets reported.
It's true. At this point, it's kind of questionable if that's even gonna happen.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Gotham is trying very hard to juke around here at mid. Actually, didn't successfully get the cookie to miss. Did not get his courier to stay alive, though.
Double damage.
Gotham is having so much fun at this mid lane that he was waiting for 10 seconds. He went to the rune spot at 950. At least he got it. They're actually potentially going to be able to make some use out of this. Looter is going to jump over the cliff here.
Nice.
Hollywood trying to body block.
Black hole! Oh my god.
Yeah, this game is over.
Hollywood!
I've ever seen.
This game is super over.
Oh, what a hook shot!
Yep, Silencer
What are
just
these
takes the hook.
conjure spellcasting? Oh my god. What
It's
a
filled with
clinic.
blood.
See you later, nerds.
Hollywood says call it. I would actually genuinely consider it if I was Gotham. LineDetail.com. And it's such a shame too, that like the draft is so outclassed and it just doesn't matter. They're just getting walked all over. It's like every single weakness the draft did have on the Gotham team, the Hollywood team is just pulling out everything they can to step on it. And every strength the Gotham team had so far, it's like they're never going to get there. Their strengths are mid-game, it's 11 minutes, there's a 10k gold disadvantage. 10k gold parity already.
Oh my
Silencer
god.
shows up. Oh, Trustero stopped his charge short!
Omnislash.
Clockwork gets away. Omnislash mostly gets creeps, but it does not matter. Trustero is low enough, he's just gonna die there as well.
I think only like one bounce increase, which is the incredible part. It's pretty lucky for Princess, actually.
There were at least 2 or 3, definitely.
Sorry, I meant skill base.
There we
I
go.
would never say anything's lucky in this game, you know?
The only person on the entirety of the Gotham lineup with more than, well, Neek's just passed 3k. Look at that net worth chart if you want to see a tragedy in motion.
Elemental gold.
Trastero with the no bulldoze. I think he kind of needed in this scenario. I'm sure it's probably not the most popular thing to level that bulldoze early, but it's like everywhere this guy goes, he just gets covered in debuffs and then he dies. I think you just need bulldoze.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Maybe this is the power of the rigged stand-in at play.
Dire's top tower
Shit, could
is
be.
under attack.
Again, Trastero stops short here.
Radiant's middle
They're bringing
tower
out the
is
troops to
under
top
attack.
lane for the Gotham lineup.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Hollywood's getting beat up by an army of skeletons. Neeks is getting caught in gear jail
Okay,
by
come
the
on.
Clockwork. And dies
Oh,
immediately.
This guy's way too good. That's not allowed. Here, artillery full line and
Artillery actually just completely swings and a miss there.
just having artillery, you know?
Is under attack.
Wraith King first life going down here. Pit Lord is coming in.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
But these
attack.
guys are just so far down at this point, they can't kill anybody.
Help us, no. Oh my. Okay.
Another kill on
They're
Trastero.
dying, actually.
Another kill on the Silencer. Big boy LaCroix gets to walk away. Looter doesn't even get to, oh, blink into the
Radiant's middle
pit.
tower is under attack.
Sorry, it doesn't matter though, it's a level 1 pit. And yeah, another 3 die for literally nothing. 10k gold changes hands, or 1k gold changes hands, 10k gold changes hands, yeah.
If only. if 10k gold changed hands into the Gotham team, they would still be at a 1k gold disadvantage.
That's true. They're gonna try and get the Clockwork here. Clockwork actually looking
Well,
very
good
dead.
Clockworker. Yeah.
And then he
Got
gets
him.
tipped. Everybody in the world tips the guy.
He's the first death. You gotta report that guy.
792 gold just changed hands. That was a pause 5.
Coin.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Linedetail.com.
Visibility.
Literally everywhere Gotham goes, he's
Radiant's
always
bottom
under
tower
vision
is under
somehow.
attack.
Oh my god.
Fought with such
Okay.
He got out of the vision and still just got ice thrown at him anyway.
Rough one.
Princess entirely ignoring the enemy team to just hit creeps. Both teams gathering around T2 Dire top. They're gonna get Big Boy LaCroix, who is gonna try really hard to do something about this, but he's just getting stun locked by Copless.
Alive
Oh,
still.
Is under attack.
Hollywood
Hollywood's
actually go
dead.
down. Global silence.
Kind of a really terrible way for this fight to start for Hollywood.
They do get the big boy.
Artillery! Oh my. Say it ain't so. Okay. Unfortunate.
It ain't so.
Tower
Ah, Looter shot himself. Oh, I got Gotham wasting so much time. Code line, no! Okay.
Get him. Get him, Mantis. Snowball. Okay. Maybe not. Oh, okay, maybe that's fine
Yeah,
actually.
Code line just gonna walk in front of everyone again. Good Spear Breaker charge, only let down by the fact it got turned around at the worst possible time.
tower is under attack.
So it's like the worst fight start ever for Hollywood, and they still won.
Yep.
Interesting.
Wait, what do you mean interesting? This game was decided at 5 minutes. What do you mean interesting?
It's quite interesting, you know. Your
Dire's
initiation
middle tower
dies immediately, and your drug runs in 1v5 while everyone else is like 10 feet behind him, and you still kill everybody. That's so sad.
Oh my god, Gotham literally just
Oh, it's
waiting to
under
go on the
vision.
jug, and then the Sentry Ward falls on him. This is a pretty cool black hole.
Black hole!
Gotham calls the G's, we're going home. Okay, 18
Holy.
minutes. And we're going to the next
Alrighty.
game.
Let's see.
Well, I mean, that's a very simple game. I mean, this is one of the situations where it's like the draft just didn't end up mattering at all. Like, the way that game looked, they could have picked any combination of 10 heroes and that would have happened. I hate to say it because Space Cowboy has generally been playing a pretty good season so far, but it's just like, it seemed like both of the supports were just so far out of their comfort zones trying to do what they were doing here. Oh, I guess Space Cowboy is not the Silencer expert. I guess they picked Enigma knowing that nobody picked Silencer, and that ended up working out for them there. You could really tell the support line was out of their comfort zone, and then that just turned into both side lanes explode. Gotham is not on a hero that's going to be able to, like, dig him out of that instantly. And so, less than 20 minutes into the game, we're going to game 2. For those of you on YouTube, we'll see what happens next time. For those of you at home, well, for those of you watching on Twitch, we'll see what happens right now.